Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Astrology or Jay, and today I'm going to be drawing my human designs for My Little Pony G6 in the scene where they're banishing discord with the elements of harmony. One thing you should know about me is that I have an obsession with My Little Pony G4, and when I got this sketchbook from my dad, I was like, what do I do with all this space? So I started off with just drawing Twilight because she's the only one that I had a solid design down for. I was sketching her for weeks before this, and then I just kept on going. I found an inspiration picture from Google of like a scene from My Little Pony, and it just happened to be this one. And so I sketched them all around her, kind of like how they are floating in that scene, but like more up close, just so you can see more of their features. And I don't have solid designs for any of the other main six, like, as humans. But I did, sketch them once before I started this, just to see what I wanted to do. But I really wish I could have gotten the chance to show you guys, an actual, thought-out plan for, how I wanted to design them. You'll see later on in part 2. Oh, by the way, this is going to be split between 2 parts. You'll see in part 2 when I do Rainbow Dash that I'm not really happy with how I designed her, and actually when I did the line art for this, I screwed up on her nose. I mean, not that it looks bad, I think, but it's not what I had initially in the sketch. And I'm not too sure if I'm happy with, the kind of punk-ish, I'm not sure how to describe it, but, her hairstyle that I gave her, I'm not sure I'm happy with it. So I'd really like to try again, but actually plan it out and think about it in my sketchbook. The first one that I drew and colored in was Pinkie Pie. I wanted to give her really fluffy, poofy hair because I thought it would translate well from her character design in the show, and also just because I thought it would represent how bubbly she is. I really wanted to give her several things at once, but I landed on this kinda half down space bun style. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that one either, but I do think she looks cute anyway. I wanted to give her this really happy smiling face because I thought it would show how optimistic and happy she is in the show. That's one of the things I love about her is that she's just so bouncy and happy all the time. All she just wants to do is have fun and eat candy, and that's so real. Also not an original concept, but I gave her candy in her hair just because I feel that's a Pinkie thing that would happen. The little rectangle things were supposed to be confetti. I don't think you can really tell. I should have made the candy more bigger, but it's too late now, as you can see. Like I said, I wish I could have showed you guys the full designs because her dress kind of looks like a cupcake. And I was really excited about that till I realized, oh, there's no room. I actually did, I keep bringing up Rainbow Dash because she's the one I'm unhappy with the most, but I gave her the least amount of room. Not on purpose, but it's just because I didn't plot out where I was going to put them good enough. So I'm very sorry to any Rainbow Dash fans. Oh, I also gave Pinkie Pie some blush because I feel she would. I also meant to give her yellow eyeshadow because I thought that would go well with the rest of her colors. But I just forgot to. But I wanted to give her blush because I feel she'd have some really cutesy makeup on. You know, if they had makeup, if they were humans. Is this my take on Equestria Girls? No, actually, no. Also, let me just say this now. I'm unscripted, and I'm doing this in basically one take because I'm lazy, and this is way overdue. So, I just want to pump this one out and then get to part 2 because I've been working on this probably since February, and I need to get it done. Not that I like don't want to give you guys like high quality stuff right now. It's just that I'd really like to move on to like other things. So this is gonna have a lot of gaps and weird like segues, and it's gonna sound rough. I'm not gonna lie. So I hope that you guys like the version of me not edited before you get the version of me that sounds and like is produced a lot better. So moving on to Applejack, I wanted to give her skin like a tanner complexion because obviously she like works in the sun all day, farming and doing chores. I gave her a lot of hair. I don't know why. It's really just for like aesthetic reasons, but she has a lot of blonde hair, like pulled into like a side ponytail, like it is in the show. I think Applejack has 2 ponytails. Because there's just a lot of scenes where her ponytail will be on like either side, but then like when you get like a forward like image of her, it's just on one. And then like, in like some of the like the toys and stuff, or like even art from when G4 was like coming out, she has two ponytails. So I don't really know, but for the sake of what's the most popular known, I just gave her the one side ponytail, and I made it blonde because that's her hair, you know, in the show is like a yellowish blonde color, or her mane, sorry. And I'm really actually kind of happy with the hat because I was so worried about it. I've never drawn a hat on a person before, and look, it's probably not great, but it looks like a hat on her head, and that's all I wanted. I gave her a bunch of freckles, a lot more than she has in the show, and I made them brown because I felt like that's more like realistic. With I've never seen people with white freckles. Is that a thing? But no, I just made them brown because, at least in my experience, when I am in the sun for a long time, I get brown freckles. So, but I just put them everywhere because I just thought it was cute. I really love Applejack, though. If I had to pick a favorite, it would probably be either Twilight or Fluttershy, but second favorite, definitely Applejack. I kind of love how sassy how sassy she is sometimes. In the one episode where she, I think Flim and Flam are trying to like take over Sweet Apple Acres, and she wins against them, and at the end she's writing her the letter to Princess Celestia, and she's like, I didn't learn anything, I was right the whole time. I don't know, I just found that so funny. And I also love how she's kind of meant to be like a opposite to Rarity. And I know that's the point. I know that's like the conflict for a lot of their episodes, but I really love them together. And I love how they're both stubborn in their own ways. Unfortunately, I'm not getting to Rarity until the next part, which I hopefully will be uploading soon. In the original design that I did for, or like the sketch that I did for Applejack, I accidentally like did her element red because it's an apple. Why is it orange? And also the little like floating images around them was like a last minute thing, and I regret it. So hopefully when I'm done with this, it's not gonna look so bad, because the apples around Applejack look like tomatoes, but it's fine. It's fine. Hopefully no one else notices. I gave her a red flannel, and I know that's also not an original concept. I just felt like it fit her. If no one else, Applejack would be the one to wear a red flannel because, you know, the whole farm girl thing. And also Woola. I feel like a little bit. And I just gave her a white t-shirt underneath because any other color I tried to do initially just did not look good. I'm really happy with how her design ended up looking, and I hope now you can see like also in like better lighting and camera that Pinkie Pie looks a little bit better. Also, Pinkie Pie's face, you couldn't really see it when I gave her her skin tone, and I'm not sure why it happened. So I just had to go over her face one more time with my pen, and it worked. And you can see her now, which is great. Um, sorry, I'm just watching the footage back because I didn't do like the lines over the entire shirt, and I realized in the background you'll see that I'm not I'm not claiming to be professional at all. Still not through art school yet. And so I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes. And any artist probably be like, why did you do that? I'm sorry. If you have any suggestions, leave them nicely, but leave them in the comments. Because I'm willing to accept any help. I know I'm a little struggling out here. I also love Applejack's relationship with her sister Apple Bloom. I really love their dynamic together, and I really like the episode where Applejack lets Apple Bloom be home alone for the day, and then she comes home and just there's a series of unfortunate events. And now Applejack thinks that she needs to baby her, and then she runs off in the middle of the night to do a pie run, deliver a pie order, and then almost gets hurt. But I don't know. I just think that Applejack's relationships with the other ponies, I don't know. I just really enjoy them, and I like watching them. That's why she's one of my favorites, along with her sass. Sometimes I see where Apple Bloom gets it from. I think I forgot to do it in the recording, but I meant to make her ponytail, her hair tie red. I'm not sure if it is in the show. Yeah, I forgot to do it in the video, but yeah, I gave her the red hair tie. And the last one I'm doing is my sweet girl, Fluttershy. I love her. She's so adorable. And I really love that she is a Pegasus, but might as well be an Earth pony. But because she relies more on walking around than Rainbow Dash does. And I really think it creates like some funny scenes sometimes where Fluttershy will be like flying and then Rainbow Dash sees past her. I think those are funny. But I wanted to give Fluttershy some really pale skin because I just thought it would make her seem softer. And I gave her this like really cute shade of pink for her hair. And I didn't really know what to do with her hair either. I just knew I wanted it to be like kind of flowy. I'm not too happy with it, but I think it still looks good. And she's where the idea for like the little elements around them came from with the butterflies, because they looked cute. Let's not talk about Applejack's tomatoes. But anyway, I also loved watching Fluttershy get more confident and assertive. That was really like nice for my inner child who was always shy and awkward. And I think just watching her have that character growth was really sweet. I also love how Fluttershy is the only pony that has like more empathy for Discord. And I love just how like caring she is for everyone. I know that's her whole thing. Don't get me wrong. But I just think she's such a sweet character and I really love her. I believe she's part of the reason why Discord got sort of reformed. I think he's still a menace in later seasons. But I really like how she interacts with him and just tries to be so patient. Like, I would have snapped so long ago. I gave her a yellow sweater, and I tried to do this little, like, knitted pattern, and I don't know if it worked out. If not, it's just stripes. But I think it looks cute. At first I gave, like, the shirt underneath. At first it was blue, because their eyes are closed because of the scene that I'm referencing. But her eyes are like a bluish teal, so initially that's what the color was in her shirt. But I really didn't end up liking it. So I changed the color to this like really like cute bright pink. because I thought it would go well with the rest of her colors more than like the bluish teal that I had going on before. And I think I like how it turned out. And maybe I just kind of wish I did a different shade because I think it looks a little bit off of the rest of the color scheme. But this is basically the end of my design for Fluttershy. I think I also gave her some blush just to be a little cutesy. But I really hope that you guys like this video, and I hope you'll come back for part 2 to hear me yap some more about My Little Pony and finish up their designs. But that will be all, and I will see you guys for part 2.